Hello there, folks. Welcome back to Towns with Charon and Velerious.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Velerious. So, as I unpause Velerious, we need to talk about Craig Gummersall, who has solved the Attrition Loop problem.
Yeah, the loop that you said they will just continue making meat because they cannot make it fast enough.
Yeah, basically, the problem was, I said, they're never going to stop hauling because there's so much meat and so much stuff in the dungeon that they're going to haul all the time, okay? Craig Gummersall says, don't be drama queens. All you have to do is lock the door to the barrels.
Yeah.
And you can disable the food order, or in our case, we could lock the door to the kitchen.
Right.
So that prevents them doing beef.
We'd have to lock the old kitchen as well.
Yeah, lock the warehouse and all this stuff so they don't haul anything from the dungeon, and then there'll be no hauling tasks, so they will actually go to the market and idle.
Ah.
So if we need more townies, we can do that, basically. And it appears to be allowed within his rules. So
The special Craig Gummersall rules.
the special Craig Gummersall rules allow for this. So yeah, basically, I mean, I think if we lose many more townies, we probably want to do that to get a new batch in.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's a much of a problem at the moment 'cause we've got 34 of them. I think we can house 37, we said.
Yeah.
So we've got 30 townies and 4 guards.
Yeah, but he also wants us to open the next level of dungeon, so if we do that and lose people, then that would probably be a good time to
we could simply idle
to
for
get
that,
a new
though.
batch in.
It might even be best to make them idle the minute we open the dungeon. So while the heroes are down there doing stuff, they'll just all be idling if we just lock everything.
Yeah. Well, he said let's get the next level of dungeon open and lock all the stuff so they don't fuck about, and then send once the dungeon's open, just quickly send everyone for a harvest like we usually do,
Yeah.
and then that should keep them safe, and then they'll resume their meat operations. So, do you want to do that? Shall I make it so?
Well, I guess we should. Craig Gummersall wants us to. I mean,
In that case, what I'm going to do is
important
I'm just going to take out an area here to give us some space to dig down with, because this is where the stairs are, and we sort of want to be able to see what we're doing, because you know what a pain in the arse it is getting down there. So I just want to clear out like a little bit of space like that, so we've got a solid room here.
Yeah.
And then we can start digging in the floor. So we'll let them do that first. Oh my god! Scroll up. Where is everyone?
They are mooching around, as per usual as townies.
In theory, they should get straight on that, because I don't think they have... Oh, wait, they did have a little bit of building to do.
Oh, yeah, you left them all that building.
I did lead them all some building, and some orders for hobgoblin heads on spikes, but that's okay. At least they've got something to get on with. So they're not just sitting around. Can we
They have indeed.
see what everyone's doing?
We've got
some
some
people
mining.
with mining on their mind
It
going
looks like,
down.
yeah, they're just running down there now.
Yeah. That guy is carrying a gobble, blah, 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 blah. He's carrying a gobble, blah, blah, blah.
That's
Check
his,
it out.
his new weapon, his gobble blah blah blah.
It's,
I have attack +1.
it's a legendary gobble head. Where's he going with it?
I don't know.
He's like, oh, hi, morning.
Just running down these dungeons with my
There we
gobble
go.
blah blah head.
They are actually doing that. Oh my god, I can hear that from over here. Jesus.
Yeah, that's pretty loud.
Can you just go see if you can
yeah.
adjust that a little bit? Wow, we can hear the mining sounds from Velerious's headset, which is over the other side of the room. In case you don't know, right, we play towns without hearing the sound ourselves, okay? This is some of the behind-the-scenes secrets here. Because Velerious's headset, he bought this new headset, and it's not like a gaming headset, so it's got no volume control on the wire. So
And
the
no
volume,
mic.
yeah, so the volume control is controlled directly through Windows, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like everything is super loud on there, because no matter how much you turn it down in Windows, it's still mega loud on the headset. So we have to put it like as far away as we can, like probably a 2-meter wire,
Oh yeah.
and we run
It's
it
got a nice long
right,
wire for it.
right down to the other side of the room to try and get it as far away as possible. We can still hear it.
It's a music headset anyway.
Yeah, it's designed to listen to music on.
But obviously, because I'm like I
Hard
have problems.
of hearing.
Yes, I have problems with my hearing. It's like it's quite aidful
Yeah,
in going through things.
it's good for you.
Plus, it's really good kind of sound quality on it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a cheap headset. This, you know.
I don't doubt that, but I like having the volume wheel on my headset, I must admit.
I know, but every single volume wheel headset I get dies after like a year.
Yeah, it is an inherent
it's-
design weakness, isn't it?
It's always
usually
something to do with the volume box.
whenever your headset breaks, it's usually a fault with the wire in there
Yeah.
where it's come loose. But that's just the price we pay, isn't it, Valerius?
It is.
The price we pay to be awesome.
The price you pay for having a volume
I'm
box.
staring at an empty screen here because everyone just fucked off all of a sudden and left us to it.
They were like, bye guys, you just stare at that for a little while.
Right, so whilst they get on with this anyway, Velerious, you've been playing one of the new Batman games,
Batman Arkham Origins.
which is the one that wasn't by Rocksteady.
Yeah, it was the third in the trilogy. Well, it is the trilogy now. It was up to those 3. And there's like a new one coming out later that's made by Rocksteady again. But this was the one where basically Warner Brothers decided it would be a good idea for them to step in and rake in a bit of cash from it.
Well, I think they probably hold the license to Batman anyway.
Yeah. But the one unfortunate problem is that they kind of took things from the first and second game that weren't needed to be taken. So, in case you're not aware of how the chronological order goes, Batman Arkham Origins starts at the very beginning.
Chronologically, yeah.
And then it goes into Arkham Asylum, and then into Arkham City. The one problem is, he has like glue bombs, for example, in Arkham City. Glue bombs are able to be thrown at water to make rafts. Which, as we know, in Arkham City, you get freeze bombs to throw at the water to make rafts. So he already had technology to do that in Arkham City then. He was just being a fussy bastard and trying to get some freeze bombs instead
in
of glue.
Arkham City, you get that technology from Mr. Freeze, don't you?
The other problem I had with it is, it also as well stops like any kind of hot air coming out of the pipes. Now, I'm not a glue expert or anything, but I'm fairly sure it would take a lot of glue to go over a pipe that is spewing out warm, hot steam so that the glue doesn't melt and fall off. It's like it proper wedges it in there and everything.
It does sound it's a bit weird. And as I said at the time, I saw some people play the console version. It looked very bad AI-wise. But you say that's been patched on the PC version.
Yeah, the PC version seems to have updated the AI from the terribleness that seems to have been seen across YouTube.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, by doing that, they seem to have created errors that are, well, glitches that I seem to have got that no one else seems to have got. One of the ones I got was, while gliding, Batman does loop-de-loops.
Oh, awesome.
Now, you would think that's awesome, but then it means he goes super slow. So any time trials that you try and do while gliding are impossible, because Batman's fucking loop-de-looping through the air, thinking he's awesome and stuff. His cape physics are just absolutely ridiculous. It was like they literally went with a cape physic and then didn't make Batman solid. So half the time it goes through him, it doesn't wrap around him, it just, oh god. I think I had it once where it was like it was breaking his neck because of the cloak, because it was like weirding out against the wall. And it just started like weirding out his neck.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the main thing that annoyed me was I got pretty close to the end, right? And they've got quite a new mechanic in it, which is, it's like that crime game that you saw recently, where you go back through the crimes and solve like, what happened.
Murdered Sole Suspects.
Yeah, they have a thing like that in Batman, where basically you analyse victims and you can rewind and fast forward through it.
I saw you doing this. You like reconstruct the evidence sort of thing, and then you get to watch the what actually happened backwards, and you can rewind it and fast forward it and shit.
Like Batman will rewind and say, right, I need to find out where he dropped his briefcase. And you can see like where his briefcase goes out of his hand and where it falls and everything, and then go find the briefcase and such.
That's quite clever.
So I thought that's really good. It's a nice mechanic. So I'll go do a few of these missions. I got to the third mission before I went to go find a guy like who'd killed another person.
Yeah.
And when I got there, it said scanning facial recognition on screen, right? Yeah. And I thought, oh, am I meant to wait for this or can I just punch him? Because he was coming at me with a bat. So I just punched the guy on the floor and it stopped scanning his face. So then I beat up all the bad guys, knocked this guy out, and he was just on the floor going, "Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!" So I dropped down in front of him. And it's like, I can't speak to him or anything, and he's just now stood in front of me. And as I flew back up, he just laid down on the floor, like he was permanently looking at me, but he was like laying down on the floor, like his physics was just going 90-degree rotation.
Yeah.
So he was just completely bugged, which meant I couldn't finish that mission, because I was meant to have scanned his face recognition, which was meant to happen at the end, but it tried to happen at the beginning. So it's like, what?
The food merchant is here, by the way.
Yeah.
Do we...
We usually just buy a bit of bread off him and get
rid of him. We're just gonna... Oh no, weren't we selling wheat to him? Was that not the thing?
Oh, we could do, actually. I never thought about that. Or flour.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Flour.
Flour would be good to sell.
Yeah.
But, with Arkham Origins as well, it's like... They took things from the old Batman game and kind of, they brought them back in and they didn't need to be there. I just watched the money, obviously.
Yeah.
But, one of the things they did do was, like, they recycled a lot of buildings from Arkham City. But it's like, Arkham City is meant to be kind of derelict and everything, because, like, you know, it's the future, it's been turned into an entire prison complex and all this. Where now, they're still that trashed. Right? You played Arkham City, you know where the church is, and there's a road there.
Yeah.
That road's still there. And it leads nowhere.
Okay.
It's broken already.
So they've,
So in Arkham City, it makes little sense that road's even blown up. It's like, who the hell took the time to blow up this road when it was already fucked, to be honest? It's absolutely kind of... Oh. The thing is, I enjoyed the story behind it. I enjoyed the Mad Hatter behind it.
I'm digging out one square. I don't know who's going to come for it.
Yeah. But it just made so many kind of, like, errors in the way that they did things and such.
Yeah. I mean, this was the problem of passing it over to another studio. I mean, visually, it looked very impressive, I must admit.
Well, Batman Origins as well. It's
some
like,
of the ideas are good.
You're meant to believe this is Batman's, like, how he started kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people kind of criticise the fact that he meets every single enemy he's ever going to fight ever in the very first night, and none of them seem to know who he is.
Yeah.
And yet aren't that threatened by him. And yet then, when he's like back at the Batcave speaking to Alfred, he mentions he's been doing this for 2 years, and he's fear. That's why everyone keeps hiring assassins against him. And it's like, but no one knows who you are. You've just started. So,
what?
It felt really bizarre. What she got?
Somebody went down onto this first layer for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, they were just wandering.
I wonder what was down there. Secret things.
But yeah, Batman Arkham Origins is like, you know, if it's going to go cheap, pick it up. But if not, nah.
Yeah.
And when I say cheap, I mean pretty cheap.
I must admit, it's one of these I'll probably pick up in the summer sale or something.
The annoying thing was as well, they still tried to get you replayability, right? By doing exactly what Arkham City did and Arkham Asylum with the different Bat costumes that you can wear after finishing the game once.
Yeah, I approve of that.
Now, I don't, because it was so shit the first run through. Wearing a Bat costume might have actually made it a bit more fun.
Yeah.
It's like, to be honest, if I'd worn an awesome Bat costume, because there was some cool costumes.
Yeah, on the second game, I loved wearing the 1970s Adam West batsuit. It's freaking brilliant.
You could only do it afterwards, which to me says, we're too lazy to code in all the animation for every single costume in every single cutscene, so you can only use it afterwards when there's no cutscenes.
Yeah.
Which is like, really? You're going to do this?
The thing is, it's like, it shouldn't be too hard to code that in, because, like, do you remember Metal Gear, the second Metal Gear game, when it had that mode when you finished it, where you could replay all the cutscenes and just put loads of different characters in? You could have the little granny, like, beating Snake up and stuff. So it's like, if you plan for that from the start, it shouldn't be that difficult at all to just swap the character model in.
It should be one of the things, because it'd make it kind of more interesting. No one ever comments on Batman's suit, so I don't see why you always need it.
Yeah.
Like, half the time, to be honest, no one ever goes like, oh, Batman, I see you're still rocking the 1970s suit. It's like,
That's utility belt, bad belly.
He just kind of walks around and people just go, oh no, he's dressed in black, he must be a bat, and that's it.
The other thing is, as well, there's no Harley Quinn in it, is there?
Now, there is Harley Quinn.
But it's
not Harley
Quinn.
Yeah,
she's Dr. Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she gets, like, a few roles, and that's basically it.
She's not as insane back then.
Yeah, she doesn't kind of come out, though, either. Like, she speaks to the Joker and gets inside his mind, and there's, like, this nice, interesting cutscene where you become the Joker and all this rubbish.
Yeah.
But, in the grand scheme of things, you never really see her transform into Harley Quinn, which is one of the things I would have loved to have seen.
I've got to admit, Harley's one of my favourite characters. Yeah. It's the voice, man. It's that insane fucking voice. She just sounds so unhinged.
Bye-bye, bats!
It is amazing.
But yeah. So, Arkham Origins is just...
Yeah.
I picked it up just because it was on cheap.
So what do we think about the new one, then? Have you seen any information about it other than the fact that Rocksteady are back in for it?
I haven't seen any yet, but in all honesty, I just hope that they do not go with any of the changes Warner Bros. Made. Because the same thing as I said for, like, you know, the boss battles, we were on about this earlier.
Yeah.
That they've gone back to the same kind of routine.
Shit.
What?
Best whole dig 2014.
Just straight
I think that was
there.
Jasmine just came down and just went douche straight into the next level of dungeon.
Wow.
Holy shit.
She didn't fall down there.
No, she didn't. Amazingly enough, she didn't fall down there, so we can now dig this out.
Yeah.
So it looks like if we dig a ladder on that block,
yeah,
that might be deep enough. I'll put
Anyway.
the order in for it.
So, the other thing...
I should probably go lock... Should we start locking the doors on all the hauling stuff?
You get to that.
Yeah, right. You carry on what you were going to say. I'm just going to lock everything.
The boss fights basically turned back into, like, Arkham Asylum's boss fights, which was you dodge, you throw a batarang, you punch, you dodge, you throw a batarang, you punch. And that method was just repeated then, over and over again, until it got to the point that it was really annoying. Which they do it with Bane, and it's like, oh, he's so annoying.
Oh, Bane was a twat of a boss fight in the first game.
The other annoying thing is, right, in Arkham Asylum, with the story of how it goes, Bane's the guy who's chained up in it, and, like, Batman doesn't know anything about Venom, and they're putting this into Bane, and they've made him massive and all this.
Yeah.
In Arkham Origins, Bane already has a load of Venom. Batman even analyses the Venom. Which would mean that Batman would know what Venom was.
Yeah.
Before going to Arkham Asylum.
It's sort of Mason's bench.
Oh yeah, because they're trying to build the wall.
I'll unlock that because there's nothing storage in that room anyway, so that's fine. I just want to... Oh, these guys are sleeping in their bed and I need to lock it, which is really annoying.
Look at a sec. Wood detail. Yeah, that's fine.
I've unlocked it though, so now they can go in that one room.
Yeah.
What you're saying about Bane is... So the only thing people remember about Bane is that he broke Batman's back.
Yeah.
Snapped his spine.
He does that in the boss fight over and over again.
That's sort of his big thing from the comics. But I honestly can't remember a lot of his like initial.
Well, the other
where
thing
he came from. Was it Spain or was it Mexico? And he was like,
I think
he was an orphan, wasn't he, or something?
I don't know because now it's Russia.
Things
in this story, I think.
Russia. I don't think it was.
Because he keeps calling all his bloody friends.
I'm sure he speaks Spanish.
Yeah. Maybe then. Maybe he is Spanish. I mean, he's got like the Mexican wrestling match.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, Spain's one of those languages that's spoken goddamn everywhere, like French and English.
But Bane, basically, they tried to tie it in, right? So that after using the venom, it lowers the IQ of the person, and an extreme amount can cause memory loss, okay?
Yeah.
Now, that's good, because in Arkham Asylum, Bane doesn't really remember bats that much, and he has very little intelligence.
Yeah.
So it explains why that is. But it still doesn't explain why Batman is just some kind of idiot that doesn't just turn around and go, well, hang on a minute, I've scanned this venom before. Why am I going around collecting cases of venom and destroying them? I've got loads of it back at the Batcave.
Back at the Batcave. Right, how do I do this without fucking everything up? We need to mine that out.
Are you sure?
Probably that square as well.
What, that mine into there?
And then
And someone could fall in there.
Mine a ladder on that one.
I'm getting slightly worried.
I think that's right. I've got all the stuff. What was my Dever attacking? Goblin Leader, somewhere up here. I've got all the stuff locked anyway. They've only got access to the Mason's Bench and the Wood Detailer.
Yeah.
And then what we'll do is once they open this, I will quickly get them to...
Harvest.
That's exactly what I was trying to say. So yeah. I don't know what's down here, but Craig Gummersall was very eager for us to open up -12, so it could be...
He wants us to
there might be some shit down there that he wants us to experience, basically.
A massive three-legged ogre.
I don't trust him for that.
Massive three-legged ogre that can kill a townie in one swing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, no matter where in the dungeon you dig,
where the fuck
he finds your townies.
Townies? It's not like they've got anything else to do. We've locked everything up.
He attacks the town and just kills them. Those are the dungeon
What you
guards.
doing, little bastards? Where are you all?
They're running.
Are you all making meat? It's like, quick, there's an opportunity. He's locked all the doors. Let's make some meat.
This is what we need to do with our life. It's now overspilling into like the dining area.
Yeah.
It's just everywhere. There's just pig's head all over.
They don't know what they're doing, do they, at all?
No, not a clue. They need a storehouse. It needs to be more like Banished.
It needs to be more like Banished.
More like Banished. That should be like a saying.
Should just be an axiom. This is to be more like Banished. What the fuck? People, come on, one of you go do some mining.
I was just thinking then of when we played Town of Salem the other day. And people are probably sick of hearing us talk about Town of Salem, but it's so awesome. Town
of Salem is amazing. I'm moving mining up the priority list.
Yeah. But the other thing that I was going to say is in Town of Salem, we came up with the idea of if there's a guy who doesn't understand the rules or is just being an idiot, to say, go back to classic.
Yeah.
Where rules are defined.
Yeah, where it's just set. So, like, yeah, just anyone who's a noob, just leave, like, kill them, and then your will just put, like, go back to classic mode, you scrublard.
Which would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Although we've had some very good games on that recently, because we've been choosing character names.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all about picking a good name, man. That's where I get most of my fun from in Town of Salem. I think they've done it.
It looks like it.
I believe that is exactly how I wanted it to look. So, let me run a harvest.
Yeah.
And then we'll go watch the hole. And see what happens. That's what she said. Shall I get some flowers as well? We might as well.
Just get everything.
Can always flog them later. That gives them shit to do that isn't like stand in front of the monsters and get stabbed.
And cook loads of pigs.
Yeah.
Put apples in their mouths and chop their heads off.
And now I guess we just have a look for one of the heroes.
In the head of the roast, the only thing like you don't eat.
I think you can pretty much eat almost an entire pig. Obviously not its bones. You can't eat the bones.
No, but you'd have them on like spare ribs, wouldn't you, or something?
Well, not from the head. You wouldn't, because they tend to come more from the rib
skulls.
region.
Spare skulls, just skulls with bits of meat on.
You can eat pig ears and pig snout,
pig trotters,
and pig trotters,
pig penises,
probably pig penises,
pigtails.
Pigtails, maybe.
They're good for flossing your teeth afterwards.
Really?
Oh yeah. Just after you've eaten a nice pigcock, just floss your teeth with its tail.
Oh, there he goes. Thomas Danforth, whatever his name is, Henry Berners.
He looks so fucking scared. He's
He's
just like, oh god, guys, I can't see anything.
He's down there alone.
Oh, he's
with the monsters.
Oh,
it's a Snickerblade wizard.
Wow.
Holy shit.
What's going down?
Thanks, Craig. Thanks.
Barbarians killing him. Oh my god, what's that?
That is a cave troll.
Wow. This barbarian's actually not doing bad. What the hell?
Infected zombie. Oh, no, you didn't.
So I'm taking now we're going to get zombies. Oh no, he's brought it back.
No.
Oh no.
Why you do this?
Lock the doors to the dungeon. Don't let him back
They'll
out.
break through.
Don't let the barbarian out. If you lock it, he won't. Oh no, the Snicker's up here. It's had enough. It's coming.
Yeah, dungeon guards should get the Snicker.
Oh dear.
So one
Dungeon
of them's fallen
guards go.
asleep there.
Oh my god. Wow. Best dungeon guards. 2014.
Where did the Snicker go?
It's following him.
It's in the tavern. It's fucking him up in his room. That's what you get, son. It's killed him.
Oh, that barbarian.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my god.
Oh, shit.
But the zombie's coming up.
Uh-oh. Zombie.
Uh-oh.
We have zombie action.
Quick, have a look at the flashing things. It doesn't say, like, Townie was infected.
No. Fourth Wind cut him down, man. New hero arrived as well. Donald something or other.
Donald Trump.
Oh, it's a knight.
Is he not Sir Punchwood?
No, Donald de Seguzo. I think Sir Punchwood was his own class.
Ah.
But yes, a
So
knight.
we've-
A knight can use much better equipment than other people.
Have we now got 4 rogues
So
and a knight?
He might, yeah. Knights are good. They can use like stuff better than bone and wood. They can use like the proper metal stuff and stuff you make.
Do you remember when Tia died?
We better get back down there
I shed a tear for that day.
because
Oh,
there
God.
is shit going on.
Even worse, we've come to the end of this episode, and it's like there's too much going on.
Dire wolves, cave trolls.
Wait, why is that other zombie different?
Fireheads. That's not an infected one.
They just killed that rogue.
I don't think they did. I think he fled. That's why they've got the
right.
thing above their heads.
Yeah. It's the second rogue, I think.
Yeah. So, oh my god, this is going to be mental. Hopefully this guy will pick up some gear before he goes down there. Level
Probably
46 knight, though. That's a good start.
That cave
There is a lot of shit down there, man. A fucking lot of shit.
Oh, God. Oh, rogues.
Oh,
He's triggering all the other
Oh,
enemies
what is that
instead.
blue thing? What is that? Werewolf. Oh my god.
Shit. Effect lycrophy. Oh,
Oh my god, he is so boned.
He's got confusion, luckily. He's got the plague bringer as well.
My god, yeah, but those
Holy
guys.
Wow.
There was 2 cave trolls on his ass.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Even with like the upgraded tools, these guys are not going to stand much of a chance.
Oh, we are way over time as well. Do we pause or do we carry on watching this for a bit?
I don't know.
The plague has spread down there, though. That's good.
The plague?
Yeah, look, they've all got plague.
Oh, nice. I wonder if that hurts them over time.
It should do. This is the one with the trickster.
Yeah. It's being tricky and just stabbing them in the face.
We'll give him a few minutes then. We'll watch some of this.
Watch my trickiness. Stab. You want to see?
Shit, he's getting some major kills, this guy.
Oh, yeah. He's getting some major XP. Look at him
He's
go.
bruised, though. He's going to have to flee in a bit.
Look at him get all this XP, though. He's just like, I don't care. Oh,
He cleared out quite a bit.
wolf's going up the stairs. He's learned how to use stairs. No, he's gone.
I suspect level 50 might be the max, because Tia never leveled past level 50.
Either that or it was just, he was a bit of an idiot and really wasn't killing anything.
Oh, this guy's really going
These
for
rogues
it.
are both in there now.
It's another Snickerblade with
There's a rogue up the top as well.
Oh, sweet. Clifton Poussin is mortally wounded. He's legged it.
Yeah, he's legged it.
And so is he.
Yeah. But at least they use confusion when they run, so they don't bring everything back up with them, which is nice.
That is the one-handed thing about rogues, I must admit.
Not enough rogues down. They're just throwing themselves at him.
They're doing a very good job, though. Very good job. Oh, look, what's that?
Zombite.
Dun, dun, dun,
So that's why I wanted to go down to get the Zombite.
Holy shit, there's 2 of it. We can start making stuff out of Zombite.
What's that? A Snicker Wizard?
Yeah. We haven't even started using Snickerites yet, really.
I know. Well, there was barely any Snickerites. This is the level I think we get a load of Snickerites and a little bit of Zombite.
God. That is pretty good.
Plagued and confused.
Plagued and confused.
Story of his life. Every day I come to work, I get plagued and confused. Oh my god.
Epic. Wow, they cleared that out pretty quick, actually. Here comes the knight, who is just oblivious.
Completely missed everything. Where is he going? He's just
Has he picked up any shit yet? No. Oh, God.
And he's missed everything. He's put his attack aura on. The the Snicker Wizard's just sat there, just like taunting him. What's he doing? Oh no, he's found him.
He's found him.
Way,
there he goes.
Fights. Watch him die. Oh no, there we go. We got him.
Excellent. Oh, what's that? Diorite.
Diorite.
Wow, we are going to be rolling in ites.
Ooh,
there's a lot more shit over here. Right, we are well over time, Vel. So I think this is a good place to pause it.
There's always a lot of slimes. Isn't there? Always loads of slimes. Anyway, yeah, it's a good time to pause it.
Good time to pause it. So I will hit the pause button, and we will zoom back up so we can have a quick look and make sure everyone is still alive. Probably doing meat-related things. Here they all are. So, excellent. We're going to leave it there, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.